because I'm broke. Let me say this, right? Before I get into a whole conversation with y'all, because I'm not gonna lie, I missed y'all, man. I miss being here. I do. Like it pained me. Like it really did. It was aching in my soul. Like it was like I was missing something. I miss being here. To be honest with you, I do. I mean, whether or not if it's a lot of y'all or not, I'm gonna be honest with you. This type of space right here, this was my own universe, I should say. Right now, I know I said before I was gonna be in a bigger and better space and more quality and all this other shit, right? Things didn't go as planned. It's unfortunate, but when you have a conversation or not a written agreement with certain people, they feel like they can renege on certain things or not be as, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to be nice about the situation, even though that they're not going to see this or watch or whatever the case may be, or just the internet in particular. But it is what it is, right? Situation was somewhat disingenuous, but it's cool. You want to know why? Because now it's like tunnel vision, right? That's where I'm at right now. Y'all gonna get more of me, way more. Y'all might not get a whole conglomerate of episode or whatever the case may be, but y'all gonna get bits and parts of me through the week in between these. But that's neither here nor there. I will say this: I missed y'all. Welcome back to the New God Podcast, man. It's your boy FNG. How y'all doing? Give it up for yourself. It's summertime, baby. It is. It is. It's summertime. And I hope y'all enjoying it, because for my time being gone, I done seen some things. So I'm gonna be nice. But I done seen some things. Be nice though. Man. But anyway, right? We got a few things to get to. Popular, unpopular, things that might agree or might not agree with certain things, and other than that, that's not my problem. Because y'all know how I give it up, I give it. Y'all know how I give it up here. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And a lot of times when I say certain things, people was like, yo, I was thinking that. So why you didn't say it? Well, that's me. I'm going to reintroduce myself. Whether you know it or not, I am that friend that says intrusive thought things, types of things, I should say. Yeah, don't worry about the scruffiness, man. I've been moving around and I ain't really have time to, but I'm going to handle that. So the next time you see me, it's going to be nice, clean cut and all that. But I had to come here. I had to come back. Had to. It was only right. It was only right, man. I had to come back. I didn't feel right, you know. Now I'm gonna say this. I don't know how many people is gonna agree or disagree, but even when I said it a few times, people was like, I was thinking of that. This is my question, right? With all them houses that they raided, that was Diddy's. Why are we only getting this little bit of stuff, and where the fuck is everybody else that they've been so calling looking for? Personally, 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 I think they protected somebody. But with that being said, who am I? Right? Who am I? I mean, I will say this. It's effed up for him to do what he was doing, right? As far as Cassie goes. All the other sentiment things that happened is none of my business, especially if it wasn't proven. And all the other stuff, right? Nobody listens to me. I'm broke. But don't come for me because I'm broke. Don't start setting shit on fire and all other stuff. I'm just curious. That's it. But if you tell me to mind my business, I'm gonna mind my business. Maybe, but that's besides the point. That was the only thing I wanted to ask. That was the only thing I wanted to ask. That was it. That was it. That was be better. Yo, what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, man. But anyway, yo, I was watching this podcast, right? Well, more so listening because I was working and shit. But this is a good question. I didn't put it nowhere because I wanted to come here first. And then I'm going to put it on social platforms to see where it, you know. But if yours, because we're going to get to a point, whether it's soon or in the future, maybe like 5 years, where they're going to use AI, right? Build a sex toy and incorporate AI in that. Now, if the sex toy, if they make it what is very questionable, you know what I mean? Like questionable. And your significant other gets one. Is that considered cheating? That's my question. Because they came up with a good scenario situation. Shout out to Shits and Gigs, SNG, Shits and Gigs. I think that's what it's called. I know it's Shits and Gigs though, right? But shout out to them. They came up with they asked a good question, and I was actually wondering because the way that they depicted it, right? They depicted it in the sense of, you know, you and your significant other, y'all get it in this, that, and third, blah 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 blah. But if he wants to go extra rounds or she wants to go extra rounds, and you just can't do it, or you tired, or you need a break, or you need a minute, and they don't, and if they pull out the sex toy, right? They pull out the sex toy. Is that cheating? I mean, the sex toy is a full blown, like, it's not even a blow up doll. like it's a like lively mannequin, but it's not it's more than a mannequin. Like it has skin, the parts work. The parts work. I mean, like they work. But they made it in the depiction of you. So, is that cheating? Whether you're around or not, and they want to get it in. And I ask that because it's a lot of sexless marriages, a lot of sexless relationships, right? And it's a lot of mobs out here. I mean, it would be safe sex because it's yours. You purchased it. It's in your house. It's not like you passing it around. But is it cheating? Like, that's my question, because, whether men or women, sometimes you just like, all right, I'm done. And you still going? Well, go handle that. So if he or she go handle that and go get homie out the closet, will you be mad? Like really, would you be mad if they go get joint out the closet and the motherfucker just, whether if he's 6 feet with a 8-inch joint or she 5'4" with a bus with a wagon hanging on like that, would you be mad though? Like if it's pretty much kind of made in your image, right? It's made in your image. But here's the thing about it. It don't stop unless they turn it off or the batteries die. So like it's wild, because we're getting to that point, because I seen it's this guy, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Instagram. It's this guy on Instagram. He wears the VR headset. He has a virtual girlfriend and all this other stuff. And so if they just take that, make it real, and we already use ChatGPT and all these other AI programs and apps and stuff, and they just implement that into it, along with making, like, we already got stuff that feels like flesh already. So if they just put it together, would there even be relationships? Like, it's already to the point where people are just like, if you're not like this and you're not like that, I don't want to be in a relationship. So if they do have or do come up with that, right, would there be relationships anymore? Or would you be mad if your partner somewhat cheats? I don't. That's hard. For me, that's a hard question, and I'm saying no because, I'm saying yes because at the end of the day, right? I guess you can consider it cheating because uh, um, bruh. think think about it, right? Because only reason why I'm saying thinking about it, because I just seen this video, right? Shorty said 3 minutes is too long, right? 15 minutes is just great. An hour is long. Well, I guess it depends on the woman. It depends on the woman. It depends on the man. I will say that, right? And I'm saying that because at the end of the day, If she had a bunch of bodies, then you're cooked, my boy. You're cooked. I'm gonna just say that. If she has a bunch of bodies and you're consistently not getting her to where she needs to be, you're cooked. I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. That's it. That's all that's all I how I can look at it. There's no other way to look at it. There's no other way to gauge or divulge or even break down that situation. That's far as a man. If Shorty, if you not meeting Shorty expectations, like you could check all the other boxes in the world. You can cook, great band, and shape, and all this other shit, make money and this, that, and third. But if you're not meeting her expectations in that area, like if you come up a little too short, oh yeah, she pulling out that damn thing every chance she gets. I'm just being honest with you. And so if that's the trajectory of where we're going, you might as well not even be in a relationship and buy yourself your own doll. We're rap. We're rap, son. Because that's gonna be murky waters. That's gonna be murky waters. Now, to piggyback off that, right? If this is strictly for the men, because women, honestly, if the nigga had 1,000 or 1,000,000 bodies, it would probably wouldn't even matter to you, because he has experience. He know how to make it wouldn't matter. But anyway, no slight to y'all. I'm just being honest, right? For the men specifically, if you came across a woman, right, and she checked all your boxes, height, beauty, body, she listens, she cooks, everything, but she had 1,000 bodies, would you still fuck with her? Nobody you know her, right? Nobody you know at all knows her. What, she had 1,000 bodies, would you still fuck with her? Like, I'm asking that question because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm falling all apart, goddamn. I'm asking that question because the day and age that we're living in right now, especially with these young ones growing up, young ones coming up, there's gonna be farther and few between that you find some that haven't had enough. Or maybe a little more than enough. Don't get me wrong, you're there's gonna be some, right? But in